Welcome to Five Kingdoms. This is Rugna here. We're going to be going over the tutorial area of our server. So we're going to jump right into it, try to make this video as quick and simple as possible. So we're going to start off by going over our chat settings at the beginning part of Heaven here. It's very simple. We have a neat little setup for it. If you were to just open up your text bar, type in a message. As you can see to the left hand side there's an L that stands for local. We'll speak in local chat within a 200 block radius of yourself. Now if you were to put an exclamation mark in front, then type your message, it will broadcast it to the entire server, which is a nice little feature to kind of reduce the spam there a little bit. Now upon joining a faction, you also have the option of faction chat, which is neat. I'll use the Nether as an example here. And by putting the correct prefix in front of the message, you will actually be able to talk to fellow faction members. Alrighty here, so let's move on. And go on down. As you can see, it's a nice little setup here for Heaven. There's signs along the way. It's recommended that you stop and read them all. They will be very helpful in your first few days here on the server. Now we're going to go to our home setting. We have a nice home setting here. It's very simple to actually work. Once you get your base set up in your little home location, you can just type in /set home. As you can see, it will set your home. It costs you 5,000 shards, but you should be able to get that relatively simply within the first 10 minutes. Now, if you were to go over here, say you're off in the wilderness, very simple and quick to return back by just typing /home, and it will bring you right back to your home location no matter where you are in the world. Alrighty, so over here we've got the, this is a little quick brief thing on web auction. We have it's a really neat little system. It's a web-based auction system. And this right here is how to set up your password. I'll do it right quick for you. WA password, and this is how you set up your actual account for it. We do have videos on the website about how that'll help you out a little bit more with web auction and take you a little bit more in depth with it. But you're just first starting off, you can set up your password here, and as you can see, password changed. It'll set it up very simple. Check out those other videos, and those will be very helpful. Alrighty, so we've got our Rhineck trade area, as you can see from these two signs right in front of me. It's a great area here. Let me see, we'll take you to it right quick. Alrighty, here we are. We're at the Rhineck Trade Center, a pretty large building here. Let's take a look inside. It's a pretty neat little structure we got here. You can come here and spin your shards and buy things within the server. They are pretty pricey because they are easily obtained through your shards. But through this area, you're able to get items that you aren't normally able to get a hold of very easily. So it's a nice place to come to when you get some excess shards, to come grab some of those nice little luxury items that you have. It's very simple to use. You just right-click the sign, and as you can see, it takes the money from your account and gives you the item in your inventory, as you can see here. Very simple. So we will now head back up to Heaven. Alright, so moving on to the next area, we've got a nice little section here. Within Five Kingdoms, you're able to buy land. Whenever you first start off, you won't have the money to buy it. You'll start off in the wilderness, so you probably will want to hide your things because people can come and grief it and take all of your items. So, kind of want to keep your things hidden. We'll go over this right quick about how to buy land and what the plots look like. So, we'll take you out to one of the plots now. Okay, here we are in the Elf Kingdom. These are a couple of the predetermined plots that you can buy within the kingdom. They will run you a 50 by 50. Will run you 250,000 shards. You also have the option to buy outpost plots out in the wilderness. You can determine a 50 by 50 area, but the prices there are quite a bit more expensive. Those will run you 400,000 for one of those. So you can pick and choose where you'd like to buy your land. Alrighty here, so we also, this little area, teach you how to make some money. So we've got jobs. Each kingdom has different jobs. I'd wait to join a job until after you've joined a kingdom, but it's a very simple system to actually join a job. If you just type in jobs and then browse, it will give you a list of the jobs, as you can see here. Now to find info on each of the jobs, it's jobs info. Well, if you type it in right, then the name of the job, and it will give you the amount of income, what it does, the experience that you gain to level up, and all the stuff. And it's very simple to just join a job. It's jobs, join, and then the name of the job. It would normally join you, but I already have two jobs selected. So I'll move on here and go past these signs here. Let me see. Alrighty, so remember guys, this is a PvP server. People will try to kill you. We ask that you engage in your PvP in a classy manner, and try not to kill people too often. Make sure to read over our rules. We'll go over those rules here in just a moment. but try to keep it classy on it. Don't overdo it a little bit because you wouldn't want somebody overdoing it to you. So we'll move on to this next little section here. It's going over our spells. So the spells that we've got, you will gain upon joining a kingdom. Each kingdom has their own specific spells. It is very easy to use your spells. So once you've joined a kingdom, to check out what spells that you have, you can type in /cast space list, hit it, and it will tell you here in blue the list of spells that you have available to you. Now it's very simple to cast your spells. I'll show you a little brief demonstration here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to show off one of my favorite spells in the game that we have here. It's called the Slam Hammer. It's very neat to use. You can bind your spells to an item by using /cast bind, and then the name of the item, make sure you're or the name of the spell, make sure you have the item held in your hand. So let's go off and let's demonstrate this here. It's a really neat spell. Find a group of zombies here. We're going to come up and we're going to engage in them. We're going to use that slam hammer, shoot you away, and set them all on fire as we run off. And we pull out this sword here, and we can clean up after that. Maybe use it one more time just for fun. There we go. Yeah, see, very, very fun spells, and they've got a wide variety of them to actually pick from. So we'll head back up to heaven now. Alrighty, here we are back in heaven. So as you can see from these two signs, your magic spells will not work until you join a kingdom. And upon joining a kingdom, make sure that you log out and log back in, and then it'll set up your spells. So let's turn around here. We're going to head over here. We've got our rules. Now I'm going to take you to the website here for a second. The rules, we're going to, we do not allow any type of hacked clients, X-raying, speed hacks. You know, we allow your basic minimap, which I do not have, and a chat modify. So we'll allow those, but any things that enhance gameplay, we try to make it as fair as possible for everyone here. So we'll take you to that website now. Alright, here we are on the website. You can find most of this information that I've already gone over here, either in the forums under gameplay or such. I'm going to go over to the rules here. I recommend that you come through here and check everything out. It's a really short page of rules, as you can see. It covers most everything that you need to know. And all these rules are subject to change, so kind of keep up to date with them relatively frequently. Alright, let's move along the road here. We're going to head on up here to the little chapel that we have. Up here is where you'll actually get to the section where you get to select your kingdom. You can also find more information on each of the kingdoms on the website. It's very simple, very easy to use. Let's see here. If you come through, they actually has an overview of the spells and the jobs for each kingdom. We have the elf here. We have the dwarves right here and their spells. Humans. We've got the nether and the phantom. So make sure to pick wisely, because once you choose, it costs money to switch factions after that, and it requires a good chunk of money to do so. So let me be the first to welcome you to the server, and we will have many other tutorial videos up for different aspects of the game. We're going to go over the maps, the web auction, our PvP, and everything else that you might possibly need to know. So just enjoy the server and enjoy your stay.